At 2:14 a.m., over the deadliest stretch of the Atlantic, a plane vanishes from radar. No distress call. No wreckage. Just silence. For 2 years, the ocean jealously guards its secret. But when the black box finally surfaces, it reveals a horror no one expected. The pilots weren't fighting a storm. They were fighting themselves. Welcome to the cockpit of Flight 447. In the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, a routine flight from Rio to Paris becomes a tomb for 228 souls. The plane's autopilot disengages. A simple sensor failure. But then, the co-pilot does something inexplicable. He pulls back on the stick. For over a minute, the plane ascends. Then it stalls. And no one notices. The captain is asleep. The other co-pilot is on break. The two men left alone are confused. One pulls up. The other pushes down. Their hands fight a phantom enemy while the aircraft plunges toward the sea. The cockpit voice recorder captures their final words, but they're not screams. They're whispers of disbelief. This can't be happening. But it is. And here's the part that still haunts investigators: the pilots never once checked their airspeed. They never once looked at the instruments telling them the plane was dying. In a panic, they reverted to primal instinct. And that instinct had a fatal flaw. This is the story of how human error, not mechanical failure, became the most dangerous weapon in aviation. But the true mystery isn't just the crash. It's why every simulation of that exact scenario ends in disaster. And why the aviation industry still hasn't fixed the root cause. The ocean gave up the bodies, but it kept the lesson. And that lesson is darker than any storm. Because it says that in the moment of crisis, the human mind can become its own worst enemy. And that enemy is always waiting, just below the surface of calm. So the next time you board a plane, remember Flight 447. Remember that the most terrifying unknown isn't the deep sea. It's the darkness inside us. And sometimes, in the dead of night, that darkness takes the controls.